Hey you guys, welcome back. It's Erica Vetra coming to you from upstate New York. I'm actually up here for a couple weeks near my hometown of Ithaca, doing some filming, some teaching, some working, and some visiting of family. So I'm coming to you today from Geneva, New York. Just went for a really beautiful jog around Seneca Lake. In the spirit of jogging, I wanted to take this time to show you a really nice hip opening pose. So for any runners out there or anyone that uses a lot of legs or hips, this is going to be great. The pose I'm going to show you today is called double pigeon pose, otherwise known as fire log pose, and it sounds slightly torturous, but it's really good for you. For me, I find that it helps my outer hips as well as my low back. So it's really good for relieving tension, especially after jogging. So the way I like to come into this is I like to sit down and I like to pick one leg to start with. So I'm going to start with my left leg here. Flex both feet because you don't want to run the risk of torquing your knee in any way, right? So bring your shin down to your mat or down to the ground wherever you are. Make sure you have a nice firm seat. And then go ahead and lean back on your hands. What you're going to do is you're going to take your top leg, in this case my right leg, with the foot flexed, put your heel onto your bottom knee, right? So I've got my right heel on my left knee, both feet are flexed. Now from here I'm leaning back and this is a pretty comfortable seat. If you're pretty tight in your outer hips, which a lot of people are, including me, this is maybe where you're going to stay. Eventually working to sit up tall and straight, maybe taking your hands to your heel and your knee respectively, and then working to stack knee on top of ankle. So you've got heel on knee, knee on heel. And again, like I said, it's very important to make sure your feet are flexed because this can be somewhat of an intense angle for your knees. So make sure that's okay with you first, with your body. If you've got a little bit looser hips and you want a little bit more, make sure, again, like you've got a really strong seat here, go ahead and bring your hands to the ground in front of you and start to gently fold forward. So that's basically double pigeon pose. What I tell students normally in class is you've got to be pretty warm in the body to be able to really get into this pose because it can be pretty confronting, it can be challenging. These outer hip rotators here are small muscles and they get worked a lot and they get easily very tense. So make sure you're warm before you do this. Do some kind of exercise first beforehand and try to hold the pose for at least 10 breaths, 20 breaths. If the longer you can stay in it, the better. I've stayed in it for 3 or 4 minutes at each side before, and it's intense, but it really helps to loosen things up here, especially in the low back. So there you go, that's double pigeon or fire log pose. Please, as always, let me know if you have any questions, feedback, comments. Let me know if you've ever been here to Geneva, to Seneca Lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'll see you next time. VetraFitness.com. Namaste.